All right, this is my video for my first of my series of blog articles on X platform on my blog. About chatgpt, and in this series I'm going to go over chatgpt in depth. I'm going to explain how it works from a technical perspective in a way that is very simple, and I'm going to give you some insights. Assuming you're a layperson who's never programmed anything, I'm going to give you some insights into just how it goes with programming. ChatGPT is an application. When you submit a query to ChatGPT, you are submitting some text that gets passed through a bunch of programming modules, and I'll explain all that different stuff related to that. And so here we have the outline for this series of articles. The first thing is to go over an end-to-end process of a ChatGPT query in very simple terms. Then I'm going to also, in very simple terms, explain ChatGPT's training process. Then on item number 3, we're going to look at a hand-coded algorithm and a behind-the-scenes of an e-commerce store. So I want to show you an e-commerce application that I had built in the past, partially built, and you'll get to see what it looks like on the back end of an e-commerce store. And that will be helpful in explaining how algorithms work, letting you see how things go behind the scenes in terms of programming, what it looks like on the other end, what's the process I'm going on. And this will also serve a contrast, a point of contrast when we get on later on. We start talking about the distinction between hand-coded, okay, and sometimes they call this hard-coded, hand-coded algorithms, and machine learning algorithms. ChatGPT largely runs off of machine learning algorithms, and that is a new way of programming that has only emerged in fairly recent times. I'm not sure when it first emerged, but it's become very, very popular as of the past maybe 10 years or something like that. And it's what's behind it. Machine learning is all of the AI applications, the learning language model AI applications use machine learning. And I'll again explain this in very, very easy to understand terms, how hand-coded algorithms work versus how machine-coded algorithms work as we get into the series. But just for the first item, the first look at an algorithm, I'm just going to take you on a tour of how things work in an e-commerce store in terms of the algorithms that run on the back end of one of those. Then item number 4, I'm going to have a series of written articles. There may be some more videos too that will follow this video, follow this set of videos I'm making now. I'll have a set of written articles that address common ChatGPT criticisms. I'll explains to what extent a given criticism is true versus it's not. So we have the sycophantism criticism. The ChatGPT is sycophantic. We have the I get this a lot, that it's programmed to agree with you. It's not reliable. It's not accurate. All of this sort of stuff. And I'll address each and individual one of these line items. The different criticisms. I'll go over those and give my response to those, or more like my analysis. Some of these are true to some extent. Some of them are just not true, and there's a lot of nuance. This is a tool, and it depends on how you use it. The quality of information you get will vary depending on how you use it. So that'll be in the future at some point, in the next articles. Then slightly more into the future, potentially a little bit. I'm not sure when I'll be able to do this. But I'm going to do a hand-coded AI chatbot. Okay, I'll have to make this, and don't be looking for anything fancy. It's going to be pathetic. Basically, it's not going to be a chatbot that does anything. It will not be for the purposes of having a chatbot. It'll be for the purposes of showing you how a hand-coded algorithm works versus a machine learning produced algorithm, and we'll see how one translates into the other. Okay, so my AI chatbot is going to be something that's incredibly stupid, that you'll feed it some stupid sentence and it'll give you an answer. Okay, that you have to feed it a certain syntax. It'll be able to handle a handful of maybe 5 or 6 different sentences or something, or maybe 10 or 20. I don't know. It won't be anything fancy. It'll be very, very stripped down. But I'll show you the programming on the back end that's running this AI chatbot that I make, and then I'll explain how the machine learning process compares to the hand-coded or the hard-coded algorithms, of which what machine learning does, basically, and I'm being kind of broad here and kind of oversimplified, but in general terms, machine learning, people program machine learning applications. Okay, they still have hard-coded or hand-coded algorithms, but basically what they do, the people that program those applications, is they program, they hand code or hard code algorithms that are designed to get the application they're programming to generate its own algorithms. Okay, and these algorithms will become indecipherable. If you don't know what an algorithm is, I'm going to get to that in just a second. And that's another thing. If you don't understand everything that I'm saying, if you feel a little bit confused, you feel a little bit off, a little bit behind, just keep plowing through it. Don't there's no need. Just keep going forward. Understand as best as you can as I go along. You'll understand better and better. And so in this specific video right here, I'm going to be doing number 1 and number 2 on our outline here. Then I'm going to be making a separate video for item 3, and then items 4 and 5 will come in the future.